My name is Aremeyew Anas. I am a Ghanaian undercover reporter. I never show my face. I've come to northern Malawi to investigate killings linked to the supernatural, which have terrified locals. We'll meet people who say they are dead men walking. It's a tale of immorality and human greed, where murderous violence has bred a lethal vigilante response, which nearly cost me and my team our lives.
They are kicking us. Please, can you help us? They are kicking us. Oh my God.
This is what happens when an investigation goes terrifyingly wrong, and my cover is blown sky high by Malawi's human harvest. I am on assignment in northern Malawi. With me in the vehicle is local journalist Henry Muhango. He's been covering a wave of unsolved killings where body parts are removed from dead victims for what's widely believed to be witchcraft rituals. We've teamed up to investigate. Henry has arranged for me to meet a police detective at a river where the mutilated body of a young man was found.
When we found him, by that time, there was no head.
So what would the person use the head for?
If you can say from sources, they just say that they take the head maybe used for traditional medicine. Others, they say that.
Henry has been collecting evidence which some viewers may find upsetting. This is the headless body that was found on the riverbank. It's a very sad sight. At least 33 killings have been linked to traditional medicine over the past 2 years in northern Malawi, but even the police don't know exactly how many. This thing that they used to do, some call it Muti, some call it Bizimba. Does it work?
As a police officer, I can't confirm. I don't know. But as a human being, yes, I believe so.
Fear of Muti killings has fueled lethal civil unrest across Malawi. Last year, the army was deployed when tales of so-called bloodsuckers led to riots and deaths. Two years ago, the authorities in Malawi banned all witch doctors. But traditional medicine is still widespread here, and practitioners like Aremeyew still practice quite openly.
Aona pinjika hii akomera msumari aona waikoma hii kupanga nyifo ya mundu. Aya ni maji ya mundu wa kufa.
This is a collection of gruesome charms confiscated from witch doctors who use human body parts Muti.
Iche chikawa cha kuingiranga wandu kuti mundu wazwete wasove ni ichi wakachipanda pamulyango chakoma wandu wavichi wanande mukatemo muli vimangwala na viwanga vya wandu kuti chinthu ichi chendenge kukalanga nchijini.
Daniel believes body parts Muti does work and is extremely powerful, but he is also clear it is evil.
Kakugulisikanga njunga hapa mbweno waruta kuwasinganga wampalia kuti akakome mundu.
We are back on the road and looking for the headless river murder victim's family. But it's proving difficult. We find them after a long search in a tiny hamlet called Yakube. Innocent Moyo was a young man in his 20s who left his family to work in Koronga 3 years ago. Then he went missing after a night out in a bar. His grieving parents spoke to me about the loss of their son.
So para mkupulika mwenu mnyamkenga waka mwizenge. Kuliwa bari kwenye kuna ukaroga kwa. Ndio akadipa utenga huo. So mamayi wako habari wakati waoneka mpaka mayi kuti innocent moyo ngokukaya mbwenu ndi mwakanga titumira uthenga isi. Kwenu vika chikakula tingavimanya chachikwa sikati kuno kai. Kuti kapuli kutoka lwakoma mutu alichi.
Akajivutira wakaika mwamtendere mpaka ukaronga. Niposokula nakoso na nkharo iheni vandatifunde poso yayi. Vakuti mwana wake wakana nkharo iwe mchomene. Kanga tukuvamanya kuti vatimayi tivaganizire ngati tukuvamanya yayi. So ngati kuti tukumanya kuti ni uyu ndipo ungamuganizira. Kwa kuti tukumanya yayi paje na chichose chitingaganiza. Kanga tukumanya.
Umusowa cha kuti umvichitikira ngope ndafume mu masomane cha.
What sort of people would involve themselves in the gruesome murders of Malawi's blameless youth? That's a question that troubles local journalist Tobias Nwalumbo.
Unenesho ngwenuwo kuti vantu vakulemera kuona ngati panyake vantu ava vakusuziba panyake ava kukomeka nikuti vakuona ngati vantu ni panyake ni mbeu zao oro ni chuma chao chakuti vasangenge kumba kuti panyake ni pange chakuti mbweni chiweme ngakome mundu.
Tobias says it's too dangerous for him to investigate those he believes are carrying out Muti killings.
Kuyoya unenesho hapo para kuti ningayoya kuti avo panga even wakuti chienge cha kusuzga chombene kwa ine chifukwa kuti nyengo zinyake ni kuti machero mzamuona kuti ine mbwenu mupulika kuti yamukampanga interview para wafu.
But being a Ghanaian journalist, I can investigate. I am posing as a businessman with a secret taste for Muti magic. And now it's time to go undercover. Tobias was too fearful to pass on any names. But after some digging around on the ground by Henry before I arrived in Malawi, the same name kept coming up, Matthias Kamanga. He is a notorious local witch doctor whose sources told us is involved in body parts Muti. Henry met him first to explain who I am and what I was looking for. And he was keen to do business. He said he wanted to meet me face to face. It's time for me to meet the witch doctor Kamanga for myself. We are being very careful. If Kamanga is involved in killing, we have to be certain he will not kill on our behalf. So we are going to tell him we'll supply our own body parts for the Muti. We won't pay him. We just need him to take the bait and reveal the details of his wicked business.
Wala kutola volo vyake tunaangalia kwa kuti ngono za business ya kuyoya aveteno ala kufanya kwa mtu wasa kutoa nalo limi nalo chito adana kupanga business ni kupanga kuti tukutola volo vyako vyapo tukufundisha kwa kutola mkono na kumtu bwenye kupanga kufunga saba kama yanadi kupata zio kunandi milonga inayo ndio kupenda
Kamanga claims he partnered up with another man 5 years ago to target and kill victims. I'm shocked by what I'm hearing. and I wanted to know how far Kamanga will go to back it up. Kamanga also says he sucks blood from live victims using medical equipment.
Very simple, man. Yeah. About 8. Yeah, was out. Made cross night as a rumkizana up on I packed up off. And he get there. So one is a flip of that.
My team and I are investigating things at the very edge of our understanding. We are moving into dangerous territory.
Usiku para tukwenda usiku.
I am going to meet the Sikali family. They live in terror and grief because 4 males of their family have been murdered over the past 10 years. It's widely believed among the community they were killed for Muti.
Tukwenda usiku. Kama kutukomana usiku. Tukanamata na tuana twetu na tuzukuru. Tuka indi ndivisawa awa sunawu wakufasu.
We hear the young children who have been left behind as a result of this murder are being ostracized.
It's time for me to meet Witch Dr. Kamanga again. We are heading deeper into the bush, towards his sacred shrine, the place where he says he brings body parts and blood and turns them into Muti.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Kamanga performs a strange witchcraft ritual.
Hallelujah.
Then Henry points out what appear to be small pieces of bone on the shrine floor.
Yeah. This looks real.
Later that evening, Henry set up another meeting with Kamanga in a remote location. This time, Kamanga brings with him the man he claims is his fellow killer, a man called Njuku Mpata. Ahead of us, the vehicle containing Kamanga and Mpata. Suddenly, a very bad feeling comes over me. And all the way up to the meeting spot they've chosen, my sense of dread grows. When we stop, Kamanga and Impata are back to the details of their sordid business. We've already told them we'll supply our own body parts, but for the equivalent of around $8,000, they offer us 2 Muti murders, and the blood sucking of a young child.
Fuma 9 kilobars. We got 6.
And when they finish, would the child die?
Taya. Kumleka sana. Fopata mleka. Amshitanaus.
Okay. Yeah.
Iwo wakumata basimkisha akutinati munga gyanati chito. Para makoma kama ni vanga uli ni varovu mkosa kwa mata.
This is varovu yake.
Pacho kwamba
Mpole.
Uje
Mungu kushukuni.
Ya?
Mtu. Mungu au.
Yani para mtu cha kukumba. Atuma. Cross na wango.
Kukwanya mtu anafunya Mungu. Nafunya marureni.
How many times has he been able to do successful Muti operations?
7.
Bantu tupanga banandi.
Au tupanga banandi. Kwani sipagutu kaya 7. Kwani makampani tapangapo. Makampani na nisome. Kwani pagutu kaya 7. Au tapomapo nukuta about 12.
12 kwana.
Akaya mtu uli makoma kwa sasa.
Mwanarume.
Yako wanyaki.
Ika 10 years. 10 years.
Muka chusamaria maji.
Yo unakati tumarulini.
Yeah.
Marulini.
Katuma nako.
Okay.
Suddenly, Mpata stopped the meeting.
We heard some villagers making noise. So we decided to quit our conversation and leave the scene. Okay, then let's leave here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
There was a small, good-humored crowd gathered at our vehicles.
You shouldn't be scared. They should feel free.
But as Kamanga and Impata melt into the darkness, the mood turned ugly. Really ugly.
Somewhere else that when you are the killers, no.
They started shoving us, pushing us.
I'm fine, sir. I'm very afraid.
These are the IDs. BBC ID. Are your IDs? Yes. Just want to BBC IDs.
The crowd was becoming huge now.
Yeah. This is a community police.
This is a community police officer.
Volunteer community policemen based in the village realized we really were journalists working for the BBC. They did their best to protect us, but the situation was quickly getting out of control.
They started attacking them too. They used their bodies as human shields. Some of them got injured in the process.
Call the police. Call the police.
They said they were going to come, but they were not coming. The attacks were intensifying.
They are kicking us. Somebody's kicking us.
They had hangers, they had knives, they had clubs, they had stones.
The community police said we must go to the village chief to explain ourselves.
They told us to keep walking, to stay alive.
This guy is protecting us.
The attacks intensified. They hit my head with a huge stone. I fell. I had to keep up. It stood and we pushed forward. There was a valley ahead of us. I could feel someone drive a knife cut through my suit. But when we got into the valley, they were going to end our lives. There was nothing that could stop them. Nothing. We knew that that was the moment we were going to die. I held the hand of my producer.
I'm here with you. I'm here. Let me hold you. Oh, please.
We had to just run, hold each other's arms and run.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Kept on running. We were surprised we made it alive. It was just the hand of God that took us out of this. We saw a hut that was the house of the chief.
Oh, chief. Yes, the chief. Thank you.
We were trapped in the chief's house, surrounded by the still angry crowd. Henry managed to call the local MP, who got the police to finally come to our aid. We had escaped with our lives, but the mental scars of that night will remain with us forever. Still reeling from the events of the night before, Henry calls Kamanga demanding answers.
Isitati kuti mbwenu kuti kaba katola kadala kuti kula wakati poeteke. Kwani mwa makamaka mkaganza uli pera kuchifua kula kumalo kwati kauta kula kuti khosusha. Imwa mkaganza uli pera kuti tukuuchi ni kwa wako kuti tute kucheni. Mkaisi kuti tolambu kuti oba kuti tuti mali ya nyaki pera. Ongeni mkati pa maru uti tuti mali yangu ya kuti.
No. Magwara ngeti zikamuka makwa kuti kwa tamshitangeti para kai kidele tukwenda kwa tufika mwangu tungetevyo. Nisoko tukamayo kwa sikengeti virai.
My team and I have decided we can't leave here until we find out why the villagers attacked us. It's a strange feeling to see all these faces and to know that just days before, so many of these people were bent on killing us.
Uoga mkaya munu wakuti uoana kwingi. Yonongwa mwati mwa Afrika. Abantu ishuoneka kuwani pamoja hapo tuonekera hapo na munu. Loli ninga mwali silewaka. Wila abantu wakuisha waheza tukuya nao. Loli cha kwanda muwike notice kumara fiale amanyi kutia kukuiza waheza.
But now my cover is blown sky high. We're all over national TV news, and any hope we could expose others involved in the Muti business was over.
Over the weekend, some journalists were attacked by the irate community in Masota Malema village. There were 2 Ghanaian journalists, 1 BBC journalist, and a Malawian working for Capital Radio, Henry Mhango.
I'm heading to the capital, Lilongwe, to Parliament, to meet Frank Nwanifumbu, the MP for Koronga, the man whose phone calls to the police helped to save our lives.
I wasn't surprised to see how the villagers reacted. In the area that I come from, there have been allegations of people killing people for their body parts.
But according to Frank, what happened to us did shine a light into the darkest corners of Malawian society.
This has been around for a long, long time, and I can tell you more than the past 10 years. It's only now that somebody has woken up to talk about it, to bring about awareness.
Which Dr. Kamanga and his associate Njuku Mpata claimed that between them, they killed 12 people. We have no way of knowing if their claims are true. They gave us the names of 6 victims. Henry later investigated and discovered of the 6, 3 were alive, 1 was confirmed dead, and 2 were missing. We wrote to Kamanga and Mpata asking for a response to their allegations in this program, but received no reply. Our investigation is over, but the chilling conclusion of Henry's phone call with Kamanga makes it clear. Their gruesome services are still for sale.
Okay, pangizo ngetaponete ujeni banki ya ujeni ya paipe ya ujeni ya topa. Nae kune